today we will study about bryophyta. Quite a simple, small topic given in NCERT, but we have to get some extra information also, or some extra content also, which will help us to study the terms given in NCERT. Clear? To learn the terms which are given in NCERT. About bryophyta, we use certain terms like Atrachata. Now, Atrachata means non-vascular plant. Non-vascular means without xylem and phloem. So, bryophytes are without xylem and phloem. These are non-vascular plants. Clear? Bryophytes are also called as non-vascular amphibians of plant kingdom. Why they are called as non-vascular amphibians of plant kingdom? See, bryophyta grow on moist land. Clear? Moist surface पर grow कर रहे हैं. They grow on land, but they require water for fertilization. Clear? So they grow on moist land but require water for fertilization. That is why they are called as non-vascular amphibians of plant kingdom. Same property is also found in pteridophytes. They grow on land but require water for fertilization. But they will be called as vascular amphibians of plant kingdom because they are having xylem and phloem. So bryophytes are atracheate, that is without vascular system, a vascular tissue, and they are non-vascular amphibians of plant kingdom because they grow on land and require water for fertilization. In case of bryophyta, main plant body is gametophyte. See, in biology, in botany, we will be using two terms, gametophyte and sporophyte. Clear? Gametophyte, phyte means bearer. A structure which bear gamete will be called as gametophyte. Since gametes are haploid, so gametophyte will always be haploid. So in case of bryophyta, main plant body is gametophyte that will produce gametes. Clear? So main plant body in bryophyta will be called as gametophyte. After that, plant body may be. Now if you will see the structure of plant body, it may be undifferentiated. Undifferentiated means nothing like root or shoot or leaves. Root, though there are small rhizoids, but otherwise proper root and shoot and leaves are not visible. Then it will be called as undifferentiated plant body. In your NCERT, there are two classes given of bryophyta. One is Hepaticopsida, or to which we call as liverwort, and second one is Bryopsida, to which we call as mosses. Although there is one more class, that is Anthoceratopsida, which is not given in the book. So if you are preparing for 11th, then in that case you can learn only two things, that is Hepaticopsida and Bryopsida, otherwise one more class, that is Anthoceratopsida. Clear? One more group, that is Anthoceratopsida. Here thalloid plant body, that is undifferentiated plant body, is found in Hepaticopsida. Even in Anthoceratopsida there is thalloid plant body. Clear? Undifferentiated plant body is found in Hepaticopsida and Anthoceratopsida, और liverworts, और इनको हम कहते हैं hornworts. Clear? Undifferentiated means no leaves or shoot like structure are present. This is plant body of Marchantia. On the other hand, it may be leafy, that is differentiated with leafy structure or shoot like structure. This is leafy gametophyte of Funaria. So this is leafy structure of Funaria, and Funaria is a moss belonging to the class Bryopsida. Among the liverworts, there is an exception named as Porella. Nowhere it will be asked in NEET, but in other examination it can be asked. Porella is leafy liverwort. We call liverwort as liverwort just because of their thalloid plant body. This thallus of Marchantia is looking like liver. Clear? So this is, you can say that liverwort is having thalloid plant body. Exception is Porella. So Porella is a leafy liverwort. Simplest thallus is found in Rixia. Rixia is simplest bryophyte. These are informations which are required for different competitive examinations. That Rixia is the simplest bryophyte. It is a liverwort. Clear? Marchantia is having thalloid plant body, including Rixia also. Porella is an exception, which is leafy liverwort. Otherwise, mosses are having leafy gametophyte. Anthoceratopsida is also having thalloid plant body. Done? Now, Marchantia is in detail. Most of the examples in NCERT or other books are given with respect to Marchantia. This diagram is from class 12th NCERT. It has been asked in a NEET examination also. Question was, what is this and what is this? Label A and B. See, when you will study sex organ in Bryophyta, I will tell you in Bryophyta, male sex organ is called as Antheridium or female sex organ is called as Archegonium. So the stalk which bear Archegonia will be called as Archegoniophore, which will bear Antheridia will be called as Antheridiophore. Clear? Archegonia wala Archegoniophore, Antheridia wala Antheridiophore. How you will identify whether it is Archegoniophore or it is Archegoniophore? That is with the shape. When I will tell you the structure of Archegonia, Archegonia is vase-like structure. Here you can see vase-like large number of Archegonia. While Antheridium is a club-shaped structure. So the stalk which bear this type of structure is Antheridiophore. This will represent to male plant, while this will represent to female plant. Done? Then is about sex organ in Bryophyta. Or in lower plants also you can say. Bryophyta and Pteridophyta both. Sex organs will be present in gametophytic part of the plant. Clear? They will be producing gametophytic plant. Gametophytic part of the plant will bear gametangium. Gametangium up to some extent are representing to the sex organ that will produce gametes. So gametophytic plant will bear gametangium. Inside gametangium will be produced gametes. Since gametophytic plant is haploid, so obviously gamete formation will not involve meiosis, as gametes are also haploid. So gametes are haploid and gamete formation will not involve meiosis. Here, male sex organ will be called as Antheridium, while female sex organ will be called as Archegonium. Antheridium is club shaped. This is the structure of an Antheridium. Having lid cells. Inside there are large number of antherozoids formed. Stalk of Antheridium is Antheridiophore. After that, antherozoid will represent to male gamete. So male gamete is antherozoid. When you will study antherozoid of Bryophyta, you will see that they are biflagellated. So B for Biophyta and B for biflagellated आप याद कर लीजिए. While the antherozoid of Pteridophyte is multiflagellated. Clear? Antherozoid of Pteridophyte is multiflagellated. On the other hand, female gametangium Archegonium हो गया. Archegonium will have female gamete. Female gamete is represented by egg cell. Clear? If you will see the structure of Archegonia, Archegonia is a vase-like structure. It has lid cell as usual like Antheridium. Other than lid cell, there are 5 to 7. If you will study bryophyte, then you will say 5 to 7. Or how many neck canal cells are present in Margantia. So in case of Bryophyta or Margantia, 5 to 7 neck canal cells are present. These are neck canal cells. There is one venter canal cell and one egg cell. Now see, the gametophytic plant was haploid, so the ploidy of all these cells will be haploid. Neck canal cell, ventral canal cell, egg cell, or even cells of jacket layer will be haploid. Now what is jacket layer? You may get a question that the property of presence of jacket layer is found in, clear, algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, or all of these. Clear? First of all, in case of algae, in general, sex organs are not formed. Especially when we talk about green and brown algae, no sex organs are formed. Clear? In case of red algae, sex organs are formed, named as corpogonium, C-O-R-P-O-G-O-N-I-U-M, corpogonium, and spermatium. Spermatium is male and corpogonium is female. But their sex organ is not having any protective covering like this, that is the jacket layer. So presence of jacket layer around the sex organ is the property of bryophyta and pteridophyta, not in case of algae. Clear? Antheridium will not be present in gymnosperms, but Archegonia will be present in gymnosperms. That I will tell you when I will teach you about gymnosperms. Filhal, sex organ, male sex organ is Antheridium. So this is Antheridium. Female sex organ is Archegonium. Antheridium will bear antherozoid. In Bryophyta, antherozoid are biflagellated and represent to male gamete. Archegonium will bear egg cell, that is representing to female gamete. Okay? This is all for this video. Next content we will cover in the next video.